this is a game between a grandmaster and an A player, and I think these games are very instructive because you get to see where the lower rated player falters. They often make it through the opening, as we see here. The grandmaster is white, and he opened with d4. And let's just go through some of these. Let's go through the opening here, and black responds with d5, c4, very, very typical openings. Knight to f3, knight to f6, knight to c3, pawn to e6, g3, sorry. Knight out, bishop to g2. And now let's look at this move. I don't know the openings well at all, but we do see now this bishop is on d6, and it's undefended. This undefended bishop, which is a power move, which is the reason the power moves are so important to be hyper aware of, really becomes the undoing for black. Let's continue. White castles and black castles. So the A player can feel pretty good that he's made it through the opening, or at least he thinks he has. So the knight swings back, and maybe it's time to do something with that black bishop, but he wants to get his other bishop out, and it might be a little bit optimistic. So he plays e4, immediately going on the attack. You see, this is the threat of forking here. If the pawn moves up, we've got a pawn fork, a little guy harassing two big guys. So he captures, and now white captures, attacking this undefended bishop. Black recaptures with the knight. White captures, again attacking the undefended bishop, and he has to run. Notice that the black rook is undefended, as the rooks are before they've developed. And white goes to work on this weakness as well. And he pushes the pawn. Very simple. Pawn takes, pawn takes. And now I would like you to do a power move assessment, an offensive power move assessment for white. And you know what your opening goals are. And let's continue here. Okay, black recaptures. Okay, now I would like you to pause the video and look for a developmental move, a power move, before you look for the Chicago way, all of the elements that were discussed in the book. So pause the video and achieve a strategic goal. Also realize that good play is characterized by trying to make moves that will allow your opponent to make a mistake. You're trying to make the position more complex, and while at the same time achieve your strategic goals. So pause the video and look for a strategic goal that you can accomplish in this move, and perhaps a Chicago way move. I'm giving you a lot of hints here. Pause the video. Okay, one of your goals is to complete your development, and we see that the bishop in the white camp hasn't moved from his starting position. So we have a chance before we move the knight. The knight is under attack here, but if you see, there is a power move here. The bishop can attack the queen. So white does this, and it's in the hopes that, this rook is undefended. If black pushes this pawn, white can capture this pawn with check, and then capture the rook. The A player sees this and moves his queen out of the way. And now white moves the knight, which is being attacked by this pawn, slides him back, and now this pawn is attacked 3 times, once by the bishop, the knight, and the queen. Do you see, since the point at which white started attacking this undefended bishop here, power move number 3, white has been on the attack, and black has been responding to white's moves. So black needs to finish his development, or maybe he should consider other moves. But he moves his bishop out, and white recaptures the pawn with the knight. And now he's attacking this undefended bishop. So black decides to capture the knight, and white recaptures with tempo, attacking the rook. Little guy harassing big guy. This bishop move also is attacking this square, so it prevents the rook from running to this square. And in just a few moves, we'll see black's position completely fall apart. So the rook runs here. Now, I would like you to find the winning move. So look at all of the offensive power moves for white. So pause the video. Number 4 on the list of power moves is the pin, and we see the potential for a pin here. So did you find bishop to c6, pinning the knight to the queen? There really is no good solution for this, but black tries. He's hoping if he can get his rook here and defend the knight, maybe he has a chance. So he pushes f6, attacking the bishop. But white has the tempo with capturing the knight, attacking the queen. So he captures. Now he's up a piece, and the queen has to run. And before you rush to save this bishop, always look for a stronger move. Before you do the obvious move in your games, always consider the strongest move. So always go through the power move assessment, even though your first impulse is to try to save your men. You must do a thorough analysis of the board before you move, because you may miss a greater opportunity. So with that hint in mind, don't move this bishop, and look for, again, a power move or a preparation for a power move. By thinking of the Chicago way also, white simply brings his bishop back, preparing the attack on the queen, which is lined up with the king here. So black can't capture the bishop and get his piece back. So black actually resigns here, because as you can see, if black captures the bishop, this bishop will attack the queen, winning the queen.